Welcome to the lecture of production of automotive components. So in this we'll talk about the gear teeth manufacturing. So in the previous lecture we spoke about the gear blanks, after which, so these are nothing but circular components on which you have the teeth that is to be manufactured, right? So the teeth are basically produced by machining that can be based on two different types. One is forming, second one is generation. So in case of forming, the profile of the teeth is obtained as a replica of the cutting tool edge. So example, in milling and broaching processes, depending upon the shape of the cutting tool, like the replicas exactly formed, so that is forming type. Other one is generation, where the complicated tooth profile is generated by using the cutting tool through rolling, or it can be tool work motions, example hobbing, gear shaping, etc. So first, talking about the forming principle, we have two different things over here, which is gear shaping and gear planing. So shaping and planing are the two machining processes through which the teeth of straight toothed spur gear can be produced. So here what will happen in terms of productivity and quality, it is low compared to all, and it is basically used where only very few teeth or on like few pieces of gears can be made. And in principle, both planing and shaping or the slotting machines, they work on the same principle, and planing machine can be used for making teeth of large gears, whereas the shaping or slotting is generally used for internal gears. Next, talking about form milling. So it's nothing but milling gear teeth can be produced by both disc and end mill type form milling cutter. So what it is characterized is the use of HSS form milling cutters, use of ordinary milling machines are there, low production rate for need of indexing after machining each tooth gap, slow speed and feed. So if you know about this process milling, you know that indexing is very much needed. So after every tooth gap it is required, because of which there is slow speed in manufacturing and there's low feed as well. And there's low accuracy surface finish. Inventory is a problem because we need a set of 8 cutters for each module pressure angle combination, right? So you know about the terms in gears, module and pressure angle, right? So for each and every combination you need like 8 different cutters. So when the module is different, then you need another set of tools. And end mill type cutters are used for teeth of large gears and or module. Go through the YouTube video links, basically go through all the YouTube links which have been shared, so that you can see the video of all these processes. Next we'll talk about gear broaching. So gear broaching is yet another process that is used for making the teeth of small internal and external spur gears. Straight or single helical of relatively softer materials are produced in large quantity by this process. And where you have gears with external teeth, just by doing broaching in one pass it can be done. So it leads to very high productivity and quality, but if you talk about the cost of the machine and of the whole process, broaching is very high. Kindly go through the YouTube link. So in this lecture we basically discussed about the forming processes and also the tooth generation processes, in turn covering up with the form milling, gear shaping, gear planing, gear broaching processes.